Every single year is supposed to be the year for Minnesota Vikings tight end Irv Smith Jr. He's got all the potential in the world. Second round pick in 2019 coming out of Alabama. Roll Tide. But whether it's splitting time with Kyle Rudolph or Tyler Gronklin and having injuries, like last year was supposed to be his breakout year. Had the torn meniscus in his knee, missed the entire season. Tyler Gronklin busted out, got paid by the Jets, respect. And now this year was supposed to be the year for Irv Smith Jr., and it still can be, but it was set behind because he had that thumb surgery early on in training camp, made it back for the regular season. But in what was a rather disaster in Philadelphia, it could have been turned around, turn the beat around. It could have been, but Irv dropped a 63-yard wide open touchdown. Nice throw from Kirk Cousins, all that stuff. But whatever. But question is Irv Smith still tight end one on this team, or is it Johnny M.F.ing Mundt? Formerly of the Rams, of course, ties with Kevin O'Connell and Wes Phillips, the pride of Oregon, getting some things done, right? So far, going back and take a look at the tape, snaps-wise, Johnny Mundt is playing a little bit over 55% of the Vikings' offensive snaps, Irv Smith at 43%. Now, after game one, the split was interesting because it was 40 for Mundt and 19 for Irv Smith Jr. And asked after the game, Thomas and Pioneer Press, head coach Kevin O'Connell said that Smith coming off his thumb injury was not the reason for his not playing a lot, but rather matchups against the Packers, which I don't necessarily buy, especially since it went back to advantage Irv for snaps week 2. We'll see what happens week 3 against the Lions. But Johnny Mundt 100% is a better blocker than Irv Smith Jr. The Vikings are reducing their usage of multiple tight ends. They're among the league leaders in 11 personnel. We knew that coming in. Whereas last couple years under the Kubiak, the Vikings have been either the league leader or top 3 in terms of multiple tight end usage. But in terms of receiving, I think Irv is still the primary guy. He's got 10 targets so far, 5 catches for 36 yards, that touchdown, 1 drop. Not good. But Johnny Mundt, respect, is still getting his too, man. 5 catches for 45 on 6 targets. Still had that 1 drop. It's contagious, man. It's contagious. But I think that the tight end position is going to be interesting because I think that the Vikings are going to be using a little bit more of a tight end rotation, whether it be Irv, whether it be Mundt, and maybe to a degree, Kevin O'Connell was telling the truth about it being a matchup-by-matchup thing, because if the Vikings are going to run the ball more, you could easily see Johnny Mundt getting some more work. If the Vikings are going to open things up, you could see Irv. But what's interesting is that Johnny Mundt hasn't been just an inline tight end. They have been moving him out wide into the slot, etc. So it's sort of universal the way that the Vikings have been using the tight ends, because they're using Mundt the way that you think that they would use Irv, and also they're using Irv obviously in the way that you grow accustomed to them using Irv Smith Jr. as well. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I do think that there is a little bit of a timeshare here with the Vikings, but hopefully both of them will make each other better. Like I said, Johnny Mundt is a better blocker. I think Irv is obviously a better receiver at this point of their careers. So hopefully they'll get things together, man, because it's just really unfortunate. Just that Irv drop just sticks in your jaw, man. But I am hopeful because Irv has been my guy ever since he got here. I know that fans give him a lot of stick because of the injuries, because of this and that, and all this is the year. This is the season for Irv Smith Jr. But I still keep Skull alive, man. He's got to start winning those one-on-ones on third downs, especially since all the attention is going to Jefferson. All the attention is going to Thielen to a degree as well. So when he was singled up against a safety, when he was singled up against a linebacker early on and wasn't able to win on those third downs, leading to the Vikings going 3 and out, it was frustrating, almost as frustrating as the drop. Because, the drop, it happens. Whatever. But being consistent, being that guy who can win against single coverage, that's going to be the key. And frankly, Johnny Mundt, fantastic blocker. Anything that you get from him as a receiver, I think, is just gravy on top. So we'll see. But I still believe in Irv. I still think that this could and should be the breakout season. But that's all. That's all, man. Your thoughts are thoughts. Is Irv Smith Jr. still the tight end one for the Minnesota Vikings? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.